I don't remember the exact time when the alert came in. Maybe it was 3:14 or something close. I just know the screen flickered like a bad dream trying to wake itself up, and there it was. The trajectory, cold white lines arcing through nothingness and heading for coordinates that weren't just dots to me. They were home. They were her. And my throat locked the way it does when you're about to say something that matters, but the words turn into stones. I blinked once, twice, as if it would change the numbers. But they didn't change. They never do. And I felt it then, deep in my gut, like an engine dying in midair. The kind of knowing that doesn't give you a chance to breathe before it screams. I reached for the comm, my fingers numb but moving anyway, and I dialed in the private channel, the one she and I used only once, for fun, the one that was supposed to be our secret line just in case, and now it was just in case, and I could barely breathe as it connected. Static first, and then her voice, soft, tired, unaware. She said, "Hey, Daddy," like it was Sunday morning and not the last seconds of her life ticking off some dying satellite's heart. And I told her, "Baby, listen to me. You need to go now. Don't ask, don't wait. Go to the shelter we talked about. Grab your backpack and just run, right now." And she asked what's happening, and I told her it doesn't matter. Just trust me. And she said, "Okay." And then the line went quiet. Just a pop, like the world taking a breath in the wrong place. And then it was gone. I kept calling. Every channel, every emergency fallback, every code she knew, but there was nothing, just static. The kind that doesn't sound like sound at all. Just emptiness pressing in through every frequency. And I sat there, alone, surrounded by screens and blinking lights, and none of them mattered. Because I was 300 kilometers away and there was no way out, no vehicle, no chopper, nothing. The mountain wrapped around the base like a coffin lined with snow, and I couldn't leave, couldn't run, couldn't even scream loud enough for the rocks to hear me. And so I did the only thing I could. I stayed on the mic, hour after hour, calling her name, telling her I loved her, telling her I was sorry, that I should have been there, that I would have carried her on my back if I had to, through ash and fire and falling skies, and every minute that passed was another cut on the inside of my ribs. But I kept going, because what else do you do when the world ends, and the only thing you have left is the sound of your own desperation? I don't remember falling asleep, but I must have. At some point, the static became a dream, or maybe it was the other way around, and then suddenly, I heard her. Not clear, not whole, but there, her voice like smoke curling through broken glass, faint, cracked, and hurting. She said Daddy and I dropped everything and hit the switch, nearly breaking my own fingers just to make the connection louder, stronger, more real. And I said her name 100 times in 5 seconds, and she said, "I'm okay. I think I'm okay, but I don't know where I am." And then she coughed, this wet, awful sound that told me more than any satellite map ever could. And she said, "Everything's on fire, and it's dark, and I think the door is gone." I told her to stay calm, to keep talking, to keep the radio with her. And she said I kept it near, because I thought you'd call. And I told her I never stopped calling. I was always calling. And she laughed, just a little, a broken laugh, a child's laugh in the middle of ruin. And she said I knew you would. She started to fade again, her voice dipping in and out like waves pulling back from a black shore. And I begged her to stay, begged the signal, begged the sky. I didn't care who listened anymore, just don't take her again, not yet, not while she's still breathing. And she said, "Daddy, I don't feel my legs, and I think the roof fell down and the lights went out, but not like when the power goes. Out like when the stars turn away." And I didn't know what to say to that, because there's no protocol for this. No manual for what to do when your daughter is dying over the airwaves and all you can do is try to hold her with words. I told her stories. The one about her first steps, about the time she tried to ride the dog like a horse, about how she used to crawl into my bed during thunderstorms and pretend she wasn't scared, how she used to say she wasn't a baby anymore but still wanted to hold my hand at the movies. I told her everything I could remember, because memories were the only thing I had that could reach across the burning void. And she listened. I think she listened, because every so often she'd say, "I remember," or "I miss that," or just "I love you, Daddy." And that was enough. That was everything. And I knew then, not because she said it, but because I felt it. She was gone. She had waited like I told her, and I was too late. I stayed there for days, not eating, not sleeping, just replaying her voice until it carved itself into me. Now it's only me. The base is silent. The world outside might be ashes or nothing. But every night, I turn the radio on. I still say her name. I still talk to her. I still listen. Not hoping for a reply, but because silence is all I understand now. And sometimes, just sometimes, in the breath between two heartbeats, in the way the static curls around memory, I swear I still hear her. And for a moment, I'm not alone.